Welcome back to it. Your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso, live on SABC3. Time for us to take a look at the world of tech. Now, when it comes to subscriptions and browsers, I'm the go-to guy. We've established that. I don't know if you know this, but I know this, being a subscriber to many platforms, is that most browsers are free for us to download and use. We don't have to pay for them, right? What they do is they sell their browsing features and enhancements to us to use when, we're looking for additional products, of course, that they can then sell on to other partners.
Which makes us the product.
We become the product, yes. So some of the ways browsers like Opera sort of make their money is with ads, sponsored links, for example, that you might see while you're browsing, and various other, apps and featured apps. Now, what they're doing is they're in some hot water due to the fact that, they've seemingly violated Google's policies when it comes to predatory or reckless lending. That's what they call it.
Lending? So they give you loan shark. Explain.
Well, according to Hindenburg Research, Opera is running 4 Android apps aimed at India, Kenya, and Nigeria that appear to be in direct violation of Google Play Store policies forbidding predatory loans and deceptive descriptions. So I think loan sharks and people offering loans are targeting these browsing platforms and then targeting people in those regions.
Circumventing their T's and C's and sneaking into those places.
In ways that they shouldn't be doing. Now, according to the report, that the named apps claim to offer a maximum annual percentage rate of 33%, which, of course, is Google's maximum in order to be displayed on their ad platforms, because they've got those rules, right? But actual lending rate sort of breaks the triple digits more often than not, and they're even as high as 430%. So it's a tricky one. So the terms and conditions linked to these loans, they've made it even worse for consumers if they default on those initial expensive payments. The penalty fees linked to non-payment could essentially double the cost of credit. That's what the customers are seeing there. Yeah, reportedly, the apps also scrape customers' phone for contact numbers in order to pressure payment by, wait for this, harassing friends and family with calls and SMSs. So Katleho has taken out a loan, or Tabs has taken out a loan. I don't pay. They will go through my phone via this way and then call my friends and relatives to say, please tell Katleho to pay us the money.
Wow. So this is now something that Opera as a browser is in hot water with Google Play or Google with. Google in, because their kind of terms of usage have not restricted those kinds of lenders practicing on their platform.
And that's good. You need to be, at least we know we are protected. Someone out there is looking out for the end user, and you need that. You need more and more of that.
They're also watching you through that camera over there. On your...
Where's the sellotape, please, dear?
Now, in another story, as we understand the human body better and better, the body is very, we understand it better every passing year. We find ingenious ways of lengthening our lives, as well as the ability to live healthier and more fulfilling lives as well. So transplants are one of the major advancements that we've made. But at the moment, we can only keep transplant livers alive for a day or so before they become unviable. Now, a new machine has been created that can keep transplant livers alive for a full week, meaning they can now be transported further and more carefully. This is great news indeed, especially in the the campaign for organ donations, where we're trying to get people to just enlist themselves. Now, the company is called Liver for Life, and they've developed a liver perfusion machine that can preserve injured human livers for a week and also repair certain types of damage. Now, according to the study published in Nature, the machine can mimic bodily functions that keep the liver alive, which is absolutely ingenious if you think about that. Now, testing started by using pig livers and graduated to 10 human livers that were declined for transportation or transplantation by hospitals in Europe, and then would have become medical waste. So 6 of the 10 livers recovered to full function and were successfully stored and preserved for a full week. And this methodology is very different to current methods, which essentially only cools down the liver to reduce metabolic functions. And the 6 livers also showed a decrease in injury and inflammation markers, usually after a couple of days in the machine. So this is a great advancement. Now, while we aren't close to these machines being used on transplant livers that actually make it into the human body. I mean, the technology could make many, many more lives a lot better. And of course afford, as I said, the campaign for organ donations to have a bigger voice and
supports that in a big way.
Yeah, there's technology behind it as well.
If you were donating, for example, a liver, and for whatever reason it wasn't able to get from point A to point B due to whatever reasons, and then becomes waste.
Exactly.
This eliminates, that extends the shelf life of all of these donated livers, as it were. Wonderful.
Yeah, well done to the team for taking this on. I mean, it's fair to say, hey,